All right, this time I'm starting. Do you want to do another intro, or should we just get into it?
Sure. I'll do another intro.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Nihal. Bleh. Let me start over.
The Nihil Blair.
Welcome back to the
Glad to be on the
Nihil.
Nihil Blair.
Shut up, John.
Sorry.
Welcome back to the Nihil / Woodhouse channel, because I think this is going up on both. We are both in a Shining Force versus mode tournament, the very first one, and we got each other in the very first bracket. There's not too many people playing in it, but I'm very excited for where it's going to go. So without further ado, John is the villains, I'm the heroes. Let's go.
Naturally. Yeah, let's do this. I will move my ninja.
I was waiting for it to not work again.
Yeah, me too. I keep trying to. So, one of the changes, the last minute changes that Alex made to this mod before letting us play on it was, hey, I've changed the controls, and he didn't let us know beforehand. So we've been sat here for the past 10 minutes trying to figure out why can't John do anything. It's because my controls are different. But yeah, there we go.
He's on the
I'm sure
number.
Alex will come back. Go on.
John's playing on the number pad like the little brother playing his tails.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing I've got like a full size keyboard. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to play.
I mean,
Like,
I'd
these
be
people with
amazed
these,
if you were a YouTuber and you didn't have like a decent keyboard.
Well, you say that, but I mean, some people have like these really sort of like small keyboards, and they're quite fashionable these days.
Yeah, I guess I
I
can't say
sound like
anything.
a really old man.
When I
I sound
started,
like a really old man saying that, but
nah.
whatever.
When I started the channel, I actually had a Spanish keyboard because that's what they had left when I bought my PC, and they gave that to me. So I didn't have a couple buttons, and I had the weird N.
The weird N. I'm sure the Spanish people that watch your videos are very happy about the weird N.
I don't remember what it's called.
It's not an umlaut. That's German. It's it has a special name.
A squiggle.
But I'm not Spanish, and I don't a squiggle. Yes, the Spanish people are going to be very happy about your pronunciation of the squiggle.
Yes. Well, I'm just
Okay.
while I'm busy digging my hole here.
Yep.
So you're British, yes.
I am. I mean,
Um,
American people refer to us as British. I like to be called English, but
yes.
that's no fault of your own. That's a cultural thing that's been well established for Americans. So
I gotcha.
I don't hold it against you.
I appreciate that. It's not just that, but your voice and things. Has anyone ever told you you sound very much like Total Biscuit?
Yeah, I've been told that. There's a couple of like radio DJs, like they had sidekicks in the 90s, and the sidekicks were like, quite droll and kind of like my voice, and they said, "Oh, John, you should be like on the radio and stuff," and I'm just like, I can't be bothered. And yet here I am, like 20 years later. 30 years later, oh my god, and doing almost the same thing. Like, so, yeah, I have been told that. It's a blessing and a curse, to be honest. I like to think that my voice sounds fairly nice when I want it to, but it's also hard for people to take me seriously sometimes because they always think I'm being sarcastic. So, yeah, it has ups and downs. Let's put it that way. But thank you for mentioning that. It doesn't get mentioned enough, to be quite honest. People are here to know what my knowledge of Shining Force is, rather than how I'm sounding. My knowledge of Shining Force is not as great as it probably should be.
I mean, you're talking to me.
Right, yeah, true, fair enough.
Before we started, you're like, yeah, Luke is over here. Also, it seems you can't walk on him.
Yeah.
But you were like, yeah, right outside the Vulcanon Shrine, and I'm like, uh-huh.
It's not quite outside the Volcanon Shrine, because you got to go up the mountain first. So to the northeast of this map is the connection to the mountain, where you first meet Oddeye, or Odler as he becomes known as well. Yeah, why am I even saying this? You know all this already. Don't you?
Yeah, sure. Some of
Don't
it.
you? Yes. I'm really not here to help you get help for your lack of knowledge, shall we say?
Do you have any idea what Wither does?
It's slow.
Oh,
It's slow.
okay. He
So
renamed it.
it's yeah, he renamed it. It is one of the changes. He actually did mention that one. It's very strange because so I've been like on hiatus for the time being, like work and life is basically just taking huge chunks of my soul at the moment, and YouTube and video making hasn't really been on the cards for me. So I've been doing other things like playing video games. It's weird. And one of those video games is League of Legends. Now, a lot of people have heard me say it's a bad thing and I shouldn't do it. You're right. But I still do it anyway because I like hurting myself. That could probably be misconstrued in the wrong way, but you know that's I'm going to stick with that. And one of the characters uses a move called Wither. Oh, okay. I see how it is. How dare you use the terrain to your advantage? That's disgusting behavior.
You were just talking about playing League, and you want to come at me for disgusting behavior?
I take it back. Yeah, League really is the worst.
Oh, I've played it for... I haven't played it in a long time, but I did play for several years, and there's a reason I don't play anymore.
Yeah, the people on there are just awful. So you can actually completely disable chat, and I found that my experience is greatly to the benefit of my soul if I just don't have to talk to anyone.
I believe it.
So, where were you on the ranking, by the way?
I didn't play ranked. It's just not how I like to play games, really.
Casual. I see.
I don't know, I'm just not that competitive of a person.
And yet here we are, in a tournament.
Yeah, I guess so. That is a good point.
Yeah.
What do you have?
As you can no doubt tell, we've been practicing day and night for this particular adventure. What do you have?
Do you have Shooty Shooty or Buffy Buffy? I don't know.
Oh man, I keep going to the arrow keys to move my character, and it isn't the arrow keys. The Wolfman will do bad things to me if I stay there, so...
I mean, he prefers man-wolf, but it's a cultural thing, you know. I'm sure he doesn't hold it against you.
Yeah, okay. Man, I need to remove my fighter.
No, he can stay. It's alright.
No, I'm quite happy with him, like, not being there. But how have you been, by the way? This has been very me-centric at the moment. I haven't asked any questions onto how you are, so...
That's fine. I've been alright. Pretty caught up with life stuff for a little while, but hoping it's calming down enough for me to kind of get back to focusing on content creation a little bit more.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, actually, so there is something I wanted to discuss, since, like, that's probably something your channel is known for, is, like, there's been no news on the mobile game since that trailer came out, like, a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't... So the thing I feel like is most going to happen is that we're going to receive, like, a delay. Just because there are so many game projects that are being delayed at the moment, just because like nobody's got used to like working from home, and that all, you know, the whole spiel that goes along with that.
They've given us such a vague date. I don't even know if they could have a delay. You know, if they said, "Oh, it doesn't come out actually until," I don't know. All they've said is 2022. So I'm like, unless it's a full year delay, then.
Oh, I might be mistaken then, because I seem to remember like it being March or something like that, but
I think that's
early,
what people...
Early 22.
I think that was more speculation than anything they confirmed.
You're probably right. Maybe I'm just like I'm so jaded from the whole like this year. Like this year has been nothing but like delays. It's been just delays and nothing else. So maybe I'm just being a little bit, you know, cynical about the whole situation.
Oh my gosh.
I just hit your dragon dude. How's he feeling?
Not good.
It doesn't look like it. Unfortunately, I can't finish him off.
No.
Makes me sad. So far, it does not look like having the high ground is to your benefit,
No, it doesn't seem to be.
Obi-Wan. That's weird. I've had that, you know, the whole like I have the high ground, Anakin. I've had that meme in my head so much recently. I hate that movie as well. It's so bad.
Oh, I love it.
Do you love it because it's bad though? There is a distinctive difference.
No, I genuinely think the first 6 movies of that series are really good. Not all good in the same not all good in the same way. Trying to decide how
I can't
stupid I
follow
want
you
to
into battle on that one.
I don't know if I want to be that.
Jar Jar Binks. I rest my case, Your Honor.
Yeah. I just don't. I don't know. He's such a small part to me.
Is he though? Is he such a small part?
I don't know. I thought
He
so.
does like get Palpatine, like, you know, to where he is or where he was. You know,
Yeah,
he
does.
is necessary for the story.
He does do that, but other than that,
Oh yeah, other than, you know, a pivotal point in the movies, he's completely harmless. Yeah, I can't. I can't be doing with this. I need something to happen. So, yeah. Man, I love that dragon sprite. It's one of my favorite sprites of the game.
yeah, it does look really good. I don't know what it's from though.
2.
Oh, okay.
From Shining Force 2. Now then. One of the things that does bother me about like this whole shenanigans thing is that the whole like you have to check the status of each of the characters to make sure that you don't double buff them. Or you just remember, which I'm terrible at.
Same. I kind of gave up on that and was just like, whatever.
Whatever. I mean, yeah. I'm kind of there too, actually.
That's this whole thing, though. I'm just trying to have fun. Like I said, I'm not an uber competitive person or anything. What is the difference in smites? Do you have any idea?
Damage.
Will that kill?
Much. I do like 100 damage if I remember right. Although I think I boosted that beast, so it might be less.
Yeah, I'm gonna not do that. I don't know how much stuff heals either.
I
might-
think they will almost heal into 4. Heal is very powerful, but you
yeah.
have like a limited amount of heals that you can do. So. Oh, I went for the wrong buttons again. Alright, fighter. Fighter on fighter action.
It is nice though that we're not
Frame rate. There we go.
we're not accidentally controlling each other's characters now.
I think that's the reason why he did that. What if this kills?
Don't know. It sure
I think it does. I think it does. Bully for me. So if you haven't been practicing this, what have you been up to, Chris?
Mostly just dealing with life stuff. It's been really busy, that and work.
I mean, yeah, I'm there with you on that one. Man,
It's been
thought
all
I
I
might
can,
have gotten that guy.
It's been all I can do to keep up with our regular series.
Yeah, I'm not surprised on that. It's the worst time. Oh, a double attack.
I needed something to get me back in this.
You do know that, like, the rate of that, like, Alex put that down.
Yes. I told him I was not the biggest fan of that change. We talked about that one. Because it's now, like, what, 3% or something? Maybe lower?
It's like 1 in 30 or something like that. That is disappointing. I'm not happy about that.
What do you have? I don't remember. Spell detox. Could do that. I don't know about that though. I think I'm gonna be a little bit wily and go out here.
Wily, eh?
Yep.
Damn you, Dr. Wily. Who do you think is going to win this tournament, by the way? Do you know any of the other people in it apart from Alex?
I mean, I think Alex is gonna win.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one.
He just has the most practice, has the most understanding, like...
Well, it's his mod, so, I mean...
Yeah.
he does have that going for him. Goodbye, wizard.
I don't like that it's not showing me damage numbers either.
Yeah, it feels wrong, doesn't it?
It does, but
I'm-
it's making it really difficult. Like, I don't know how much my Wolfman does. And I could have just figured that out.
It was one of those where, like, having it show all the... Because in the first iterations of the mod, I think there was lots of buffing and debuffing going on, and because of that, like, having all the information for the buffs and debuffs happen was really slowing the game down. So having just none of that information, like, makes you pay attention, because you have to pay attention to how much damage you're dealing, and it allows the game to move a lot quicker. Because I mean, I'm playing, like, a lot of Shin Megami Tensei 5 at the moment, and that kind of has a lot of that going on as well, where the animations for all the moves take quite a while. You can skip them, and I found very quickly that I'm just going to skip all of that because I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to know. I want to know how much damage I'm dealing. Like I'm saying this wrong because I'm trying to think about my next move. I want to be able to just, you know, do I win? Do I not win? That's what I need to do. I can pay attention to damage numbers and know what I'm doing. Like, although this gameplay might prove otherwise. But I don't want to be there. I like to see. So some of the characters have unique moves that are obviously, you know, special to them.
Yeah.
And those are cool to look at maybe once. But after that, you kind of, yeah, okay, I'll skip this. So,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
that is unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Dang. Oh, the dragon that never dies. Hello.
Hello.
Counter. Oh,
That is very unfortunate.
Oh! Oh! My dragon ate your dragon. How do you feel about that?
Not super good, I must say. See, I wish I knew how much these would do. Because I really don't know.
I'll probably kill the ninja, I think. Yeah, I would have thought of that. So I think Freeze does the most damage out of all the... No, I think Smite does more damage than Freeze. But Freeze has a much higher range to it.
I see.
What I'd really love is like an update on health. Like some of the things that like I have issues with are just down to, you know, the age of the product. It's nothing to do with the mod per se. It's like there are limits to these things, so I'm just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, in the current series I'm playing on my channel, I've said that a couple times, that like somebody's asked, or you know, I try to give feedback on the mod we're playing, and like I'm like, you know, there's times that I really wish we could have this as part of the mod, but I'm like, I don't know if that's even
Possible or not.
Yeah, within the realm of possibility.
Yeah. When I'd finished Shiny Tactics, Alex's first mod, we had like a couple of hours where we were just like putting ideas back and forth about things that like we'd like to see, and most of the time it would come back with can't do that, which is really, it's kind of annoying, you know. You're there like having like these. It was a really cool like chat just of putting ideas forward, but in the end it ended up working like, yes, no double attack for you this time, thank God. Yeah, it ended up like working really well, but and some of those ideas did get put into War with the Gods, but the number of ideas that got put forward, like I would have loved to have seen all kinds of things getting put into it, and it just couldn't happen just because of various, you know, limitations of the game. Has this beast been upgraded with noise? Man. Okay, game. I see where this is going. Yep. I see how this is going. God damn you, Peter. Omae wa mushinderu. Man. So far you've had a double and a dodge. And I'm calling BS on that.
Feel free. Oh my gosh.
There's 2 dodges and a double.
Alright. I'm starting to feel bad about that.
Oh, I started like 10 minutes ago. How was your Thanksgiving, by the way?
It was nice.
I know that's a thing that Americans celebrate, so...
Yeah, thank you for asking. It was very nice. Got to spend time with family and stuff, and that's really all I wanted.
I mean, that's kind of what, like, a perfect... Like, Thanksgiving is kind of how we treat Christmas, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a gathering of... Well, what a decent Christmas should be. It's just a gathering of family and friends and just, like, enjoying, like, you know, the what's left of the year, really. Like, you know, all the best TV is on, all the best food gets brought out. It's kind of the same deal as Thanksgiving, from my basic understanding of it.
Yeah, I'd agree. It would be better for me even more, though, if I liked football, but I'm not a football person.
Of course, you're referring to American football.
I am, but I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not really a rest of the world football person either.
It's fine. You can use soccer. I think that's been widely like accepted these days
I
as
think
being
so,
an
but
okay thing to call it.
I just don't care. I'm not really attached in any way. I'm just not a sports person. This
Yeah, that's fine.
what you're watching, viewer at home right now, is the most sports I'm going to sports all year.
Sports of sports. Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel like your clerics had really good timing as well.
Mm-hmm. I said
Oh, here's mine.
Yeah.
Here's mine. What can you do, cleric? Can you raise the dead? No, you can't do that.
I would love that as a class.
Unfortunate.
I
Again,
said
it's one of those things.
I haven't practiced, but I did play 2 rounds with Alex where I got my face absolutely caved in.
I played against him last week, and it was 1-1, and then I lost the deciding game.
Nobody on the channel has even seen the those 2 matches because I deemed them so bad. I don't even think they're worth posting. At some point, I'll use them. Like, I've still got them, so at some point, I'm probably going to use them as the background for something.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Ah, good. All that damage I did was for naught. God damn it. Okay, Hunter, I'm sorry, my frame rate went down into single digits then.
This is
I
why
like Parsec.
I'm glad we're recording on my end.
Yeah, it's for the best, I think. I should be keeping a list of like dodges and such.
I mean,
feel like I've been hard done by here.
It will be recorded for posterity, so.
Yeah, if anyone in the comments wants to give like a list of you know, the number of crits and dodges, and I suppose you wouldn't even know if it was a crit, would you? Because it doesn't display damage.
Does it make a different noise?
I'm not sure.
Not either.
I don't think it makes a different noise. Some characters have different animations, I feel that's correct. I don't know. I mean, the frame rate keeps dropping right as the damage hits, so I'm wondering if like you're just cheating. I don't mean that seriously. Apparently, like some of the games have come into question about like, you know, people cheating already. Like, and
Really?
I warned Alex of this. Yeah, I warned Alex of this. I knew this kind of thing happens because people get competitive and they want to do well.
How so? Like modifying the source code or something?
Yeah. People are wondering if, like, you know, oh, he picked this map, so this map has, like, you know, advantages for his team, like, and stuff like that. Like,
oh, my thought for that was just whoever. My solution to that was whoever picks the map doesn't pick the team. If I was worried about it.
I mean, yeah, that would be a fair way of doing it. But yeah, as soon as Alex put forward the idea for actually doing this, like, the whole idea of being able to manipulate the other characters, the other person's like controls, and I immediately said you can't have a tournament with that in, because you will just get some people like just manipulating it and just, saying, "Oops, my hand slipped," and suddenly you're not winning the game. Like,
Yeah.
because people are petty and they want to win at any cost.
Yeah.
Personally, I would feel awful if such a thing happened. I don't want to win like that.
Oh, I don't either. But I'm also
Luckily,
like,
I'm not going to win, so
I'm just not that competitive, and I don't get it. I'm like, it's a tournament for a game that's 30 years old. Like,
yeah, but
who cares?
I mean, you've probably seen your share of horrible posts by people that obviously
Yeah. I'm reminded
people
of
take things way too seriously. They want their opinion to matter. They want their their thinking to be correct. And if somebody
Sure.
says, well, and if something doesn't align with that, then some people take it as a personal attack. Personally, I mean, people are allowed to have different opinions. Like that's
Oh
the way I
yeah,
was brought up, I guess. But
same. But I'm also like, if that is reduced to you just really need to win in the first Shining Force 2 mod tournament, like, I don't. Maybe
know.
you can just have this one, like, whatever.
yeah, maybe take an assessment of things that are going on around you at that point.
Yeah, I just kind of feel bad for you.
Yeah. So there was, I was in a, it wasn't even a tournament setting. So there were, did you play Street Fighter 4 when that came out?
No. Well, yes, actually, but not competitively or anything, because it's real bad. Like, I am terrible at Street Fighter.
So I probably mentioned this on a video somewhere, but Gareth ran a Street Fighter 4 little get together of friends, and they had lots of they had a friend who owned a bar, and everyone went to the bar to play together. And I got invited to one of these things because I live far away from Gareth, like an hour's drive.
Mm-hmm.
That's not far in American geography, but over here it's out of the way. And I got invited to one of these because I like to play Street Fighter 4. I wasn't particularly good or anything. I just sort of, I like to potter around and do stuff on it. But I got invited to one of these things, and I thought, well, screw it, I'll practice a little bit. So I'm not I'm actually worth playing against rather than just being, a waste of somebody's time.
Sure.
And unfortunately, I picked, I forget what her name is. She's the ninja girl with the kunai.
I am not going to be able to help you.
No, that's fine. Somebody knows. Good game, by the way.
Yeah, you too. It was close there for a minute.
Yeah.
All right.
Go on. It's your pick, isn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna cut this recording here, though, because we're gonna do it in two separate parts. So, thank you guys for so much for tuning in, and I hope you tune in for the next one.
Tune in for the next one. I'll finish my little anecdote there.
Yeah.
It does get good.
We got a cliffhanger.
I know. Yeah. Okay.
See you guys next time.
Time don't feel so linear, with heartbreak so familiar. We all know what's insane.